Hey everyone, and welcome to CTV. Today we're taking a trip way down south to explore the incredibly diverse ethnic groups that have shaped the vibrant nation of Argentina. When we think about Argentina, images of tango dancers, sizzling asados and breathtaking landscapes might come to mind. But beneath these iconic images lies a complex and fascinating history of immigration and cultural fusion. From European settlers who crossed the Atlantic to indigenous communities who have called this land home for centuries, Argentina is a melting pot of traditions, languages and stories. So let's grab our metaphorical passports and dive into the rich tapestry of Argentine heritage. All right, let's kick things off with the Italians, who began arriving in Argentina in droves in the late 19th century, seeking economic opportunity and a fresh start. And let me tell you, their impact on Argentine culture has been massive. I mean, we're talking about food, pizza and pasta are practically national dishes at this point. And then there's the language, with Italian words and phrases peppered throughout everyday Argentine Spanish. But perhaps the most surprising fusion of all is how Italian musical traditions blended with Argentine rhythms to create the soul-stirring melodies of tango. Of course, we can't talk about Argentina without acknowledging the significant influence of Spain. After all, Argentina was a Spanish colony for centuries, and that history is deeply woven into the fabric of the nation. From the ornate architecture of Buenos Aires, reminiscent of grand Spanish plazas, to the dominance of the Spanish language, the colonial past is ever present. But it's not just about buildings and language. Many Argentine traditions, from mate drinking to gaucho culture, have roots in Spanish customs that have evolved over time into something uniquely Argentine. Now, this one might surprise you. Tucked away in the rugged landscapes of Patagonia, you'll find a little slice of Wales. Seriously. In the 19th century, Welsh settlers arrived in search of a new life and established a unique cultural enclave. And they brought their traditions with them, from their distinct language, still spoken today, to their love of tea and scones, which you can find in charming tea houses dotting the Patagonian countryside. It's a fascinating example of how even small groups can maintain their cultural identity while contributing to the broader national tapestry. But long before the arrival of Europeans, indigenous communities thrived across the vast landscapes of Argentina. From the Mapuche in the south to the Quechua in the northwest, these groups represent the oldest threads in Argentina's cultural tapestry. While their history has often been marginalized, their traditions, languages and connection to the land continue to enrich Argentine identity. Today there's a growing movement to recognize and celebrate indigenous heritage, from preserving traditional weaving techniques to promoting the use of indigenous languages. Argentina also became a haven for Jewish immigrants, particularly in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, fleeing persecution in Europe. They found a place to rebuild their lives and contributed significantly to Argentine society, becoming prominent in fields like business, academia, and the arts. Today, Argentina is home to one of the largest Jewish communities outside of Israel, with a vibrant cultural scene that includes synagogues, kosher restaurants, and Yiddish theaters. Their story is a testament to the power of resilience and the richness that diversity brings. Chapter 6. The Armenian diaspora finding footing in Argentina. Similar to the Jewish community, many Armenians arrived in Argentina seeking refuge from hardship, especially in the aftermath of the Armenian genocide. They too rebuilt their lives, establishing communities and keeping their cultural heritage alive. Today you'll find Armenian churches, cultural centers and restaurants serving delicious Armenian cuisine, reminding us of the strength and resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Their story is a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable tragedy, the human spirit seeks connection and community. Chapter 7. The Arab Influence. From the Levant to South America. Now let's talk about the Arab influence on Argentina, which might surprise some folks. Starting in the late 19th century, immigrants from Lebanon, Syria and Palestine, among other Arab nations, made their way to Argentina, seeking new opportunities. They brought with them their entrepreneurial spirit, establishing businesses and contributing to the bustling commercial life of cities like Buenos Aires. And of course, their culinary influence is undeniable. Who can resist the delicious aromas and flavors of shawarma and kibbeh? It's a delicious testament to the power of cultural exchange. Chapter 8. A tapestry still unfolding. Germans, Brits, Asians and more. And listen, we've only just scratched the surface of Argentina's intricate ethnic tapestry. There are so many other groups who have contributed to the nation's rich cultural blend. From German immigrants who brought their love of beer and sausage to British settlers who left their mark on Argentine literature and education, the list goes on. And in recent decades, Argentina has seen a growing Asian community, adding even more vibrant threads to this ever-evolving tapestry. It's a reminder that Argentina's story is still being written, with each new wave of immigrants adding their unique chapter. Outro, Argentina, a global mosaic. So as we've seen, Argentina is far more than just tango and empanadas. It's a nation forged from a complex and fascinating history of immigration, resilience, and cultural fusion. Each group, from the indigenous communities to the waves of immigrants who arrived over the centuries, has contributed to this vibrant mosaic, creating a society that's both uniquely Argentine and undeniably global. Argentina's story reminds us that diversity is a source of strength and that embracing our shared humanity in all its complexities makes us richer, more vibrant, and more connected. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Argentina's ethnic groups. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights.